On this episode of Team Building Saves the World.
By the time you know it, all right, it's like, it's all too late. Or a bit too old. So they have it all. So you should be a very happy person. Mm-hmm. But it's far from the truth. I don't believe in work-life balance. It's work-life integration. Get a stalk of rose and smell the rose and take away the bad
smell. Hello, team. It's me, your old friend Rich Reynoldsland, host of Team Building Saves the World. And today, I want you to be honest with me. Have you done everything you can to make yourself the success you want to be, only to wake up in the morning feeling sick, knowing that something is still missing? That's what we call the paradox of success. And in this episode, I have the honor of speaking with the internationally recognized thought leader on the paradox of success, Nancy Ho. But first, I have to share some love with all of my supporters at Team Bonding. If your team is ready to experience teamwork through the power of play, then visit teambonding.com to learn more. But now, team, let's dig a little deeper into what it means to be truly successful, not just for yourself, but for everyone around you. With life and business strategist and the creator of the North Star Vision Framework, Nancy Ho. Nancy Ho, thank you so much for coming on and being part of the show. I appreciate you being here.
Indeed, my pleasure to be here tonight.
So you're calling in from where?
Singapore.
Oh man, yeah. That's on my bucket list. If you have if that's a couch in your background, I might be crashing on it eventually. But let's start out, if we can, just tell my team a little bit out there about yourself and how this focus in your life of teaching leaders to lead properly is where, how did you come to that conclusion for how to live your lifestyle?
Sure. All right. As you mentioned, I'm Nancy Ho. I'm a life strategist, a transformative coach, and also an executive coach. Okay. The work that I do, I always call it as natural. It's natural because as a teenager, believe it or not, I always already telling people how to live properly.
I have one myself. I do understand.
Right. Somehow, I don't know where I got that. It's just like I'm an active teenager at a time. Of course, like I want a life, right? I want to play, I want games and songs, so to speak. But at the same time, I also recognize that if we do not do well in our subjects, right, in our exams, then we'll be in trouble. So translate that into this life as well, right? If we don't do well at work, we'll be in trouble. But if it's all work and no play, so-called, and it's not only just about play, but it's also about there are different aspects of our life. If they are not well integrated, I do not subscribe to this word balance.
Okay.
Because when you go into balance, that means you got to get all areas like balance, equal, and I don't think there's such a thing, but integrating them into one's life, that is critical.
Okay.
And more critical than ever, which is really my main focus, is how do you gap between that professional success and personal fulfillment?
Okay. And with this, you have been recognized as the thought leader on the success paradox.
Yes, correct.
What is the success paradox? Is it that inability to create both for yourself, or is there something more to it?
Okay, paradox, I'll call it like the opposite or the flip side of it.
Okay.
So we always hear about, success and what it takes to be successful and all that. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's not just about the price we have to pay. We all know that, but it's more so neglecting, right? That's another aspect that may not be as positive, and it's not necessarily negative, right? But people overlook. So when you overlook those important aspects, then it becomes negative.
Okay.
So I'm not referring to to be successful, this is the price you have to pay. You've got to work 16 hours a day. You got to just put your heart and soul and blah, blah, blah. I'm not going there. I mean, to each his own. How we spend our time, how effective we are at doing our work, and especially as a leader, all right, the strategy that we use and how we're going to go about guiding our teams, how to go about with the strategy. I'll call it at the end of the strategy is to each his own. No, I'm not even talking about that. So the success paradox is really areas that we overlooked. For example, all right, our being introspective, going inside, having that self-reflection. Because people get busy,
Right, right.
right? But they don't spend time reflecting what they're doing may or may not have a negative impact on some areas of our life.
Right.
Yeah, example. And then another aspects of it at the expense of our health.
Right.
At the expense of, spending time with the family. Yeah. So this is the success paradox that I'm looking at.
I mean, my father, I've told people about this in the past episodes, but my father was the kind of person who believed he got up at 4 a.m. every day to get himself ready, have a nice breakfast, go do his job. He didn't come back until 6, sometimes 7 o'clock at night. And when he did come back, it was, I'm exhausted now. I don't want to be with my 4 kids unless we're just sitting and watching what I want to watch on television. And then I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to do the whole thing tomorrow morning.
Correct. Yeah. And yes, he's doing all this, from a very positive intention.
Right. Trying to be the success, trying to be the breadwinner, trying to make, rise higher and higher up the corporate ladder.
Correct. So that's what I mean by at the expense of, and somehow even the AI would not address that for you.
Yeah. Very true. You're not wrong.
Yeah, exactly. All right. The AI can't replace that.
Yeah.
So the first thing one needs is that introspection, that what people are doing, is there any negative consequences? Right. Like I used the word at the expense of.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I understand that, especially in the States nowadays, we have people who are just coming into the marketplace, those Gen Alphas, Gen Zs, for whom this kind of thought process is already ingrained. They're already thinking about, I have to keep myself healthy and I have to keep myself balanced while also doing my best job. But you still have those people out there for whom this is not even a thought that comes into their minds.
Correct.
We have ulcers and bad backs and bad livers and so forth.
Yes.
And they're not understanding that the stress they're putting themselves under is the cause of this effect. How do we teach them that they need to have a shift of perspective?
Yeah, I actually have written this book. I co-written this book with Jack Canfield. Okay. Right. And I love that when it's called the main title. I mean, of course, I'm not the only co-author. There are other co-authors, but the main title is Success Redefined rather than another success book. All right. I'm glad that I'm in there and I'm on chapter 2. where it says the paradox of success, the hidden struggles of high performing professionals, the hidden struggles, because these are not much talk about, and it doesn't look right to even talk about it.
So, how do we do it? How do we change their minds?
Yeah, so this is what I call the silent weight of success, right? So I have this 5 steps, not necessarily steps, but I'll call it 5 steps framework as an expression. So the first thing, is introspection, as I mentioned earlier on, right? We have to look within the North Star. I use the North Star as a metaphor in the sense that there are these 5 areas that we need, and it's need, not want, to look at, so that we ensure that what we do in the center, which is called our business or career, that can support all these arms.
Okay.
Yeah. So for example, one of the arm is family and friends.
Right.
So what do you want all right, from the family and friends. What kind of quality of family would you want? Just hi dad, bye dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Or you want that bonding, you want that, time, because when kids grow up, they grow up, huh? I mean,
Yep.
you don't tell them to stay, don't grow up. And also relationship with your wife or your husband, and to being selective. Like I said, we don't want fair weather friends, I suppose, So what kind of friends? So family and friends. And then we have fitness and health.
Right. Good.
Yeah. So then you have to support. I mean, we can't say we're going to be healthy when we do not have a fitness program going on.
True.
Yeah. So that's why clearly I said fitness and health. And the fitness is not just physical, you also entail the mental. As we know now, the mental well being is so important.
Yeah.
Then we have the wealth, all right? But rather, I don't call it wealth, financial and wealth.
Okay.
So financial is like, say, annual financial. Wealth is what we built in time.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Then we have another arm that's impact. What kind of impact we want with people, right? Whether you call it pay forward or people, that your immediate whatsoever. Then they have another arm that's freedom and legacy. Yes. Yeah. So all these 5 arms that put together, all right, our career or our business, whatever, needs to support. For example, let's say health. Okay, health, the mental health. Like I want to be composed. I want to be able to be grounded, right, calm. But then I take on a job as a air traffic controller.
Yep, that is the antithesis of calm and collected.
Yeah, clearly it doesn't work.
Yeah.
It can't work. And that don't mean you have to immediately now tomorrow go quit your job. But then maybe there's some kind of adjustment. Maybe look into the organization that what you could serve better at the same time, also fulfilling what you want. So this is what I mean by introspection. So it's not so simply like looking words, am I happy? Am I unhappy?
Right.
So it's deeper than that. Okay. The next aspect is the individual improvement. As I hesitated. Often as a leader, we think we are good, maybe very good, and we stop learning. We stop improving.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. We stop upgrading. We stop stepping up.
Okay.
It's so clear. It's so clear. I mean, in Singapore, I've seen people that, I've got a lot of C-suites and seniors executive comes to me, and I look at them as just like, they look like they're cruising along. But they don't think so. They don't think so. I'm not saying they're cruising along as like they're just doing a mediocre job. I don't mean that.
Right. Of course. Yeah.
Personal improvement.
They get to a point where they think they can't get any higher and everything is functioning in that same methodology. So let's just keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over. And what kind of nourishment can we spiritually or mentally get from the same thing every day?
Exactly. And then I was said, there's no standstill.
Yeah.
Either we grow or we decline. But we can't see it with our naked eyes.
Right.
By the time we know it, all right, it's like, it's all too late. Or a bit too old. And the third aspect is integrating your personal and professional life. As I said early on, there's no, I don't believe in work-life balance. It's work-life integration.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. Work-life integration, there's no balance, especially from COVID, right? Especially after COVID, we work from home, and then now, some people work from home some days and in the office and other days, right? So that's this thing. But sometimes people get so blurred about this line that they take a call at 12 midnight. They take a call at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Right? Then they still have to do their stuff at 9 a.m. the next day. Sure. I don't mean that you don't take call at 12 midnight. Forget it, right? I stop
Yeah.
at this time. I'm not going to, like you say, the Gen Z, the attitude may be a bit like that, right? I stop
Right.
work at this time. That's it.
Right.
But no, we can't because now is everything is so global.
And the markets are
And
going 24/7 and yeah.
exactly, it's 8 p.m. 8 plus 8:15
Right.
p.m. my time now.
But it's
So I said,
8:15
I'm
a.m. my time. So
yeah, I'm going to tell you, no, I'm not coming on. I'm not coming on to speak with you because it's 8:15 p.m.
and if you waited for if I was doing this 9 to 5, it would be 9 o'clock at night for you.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
get me? So that's why I mean that, the integration that's
Right.
important.
Right.
And the integration also includes with your family, right?
Yes.
So I would look at it, we just need to be a bit more fluid, not flexible.
Okay.
I said flexible tend to go, whatever goes, right? Whatever happens, but being fluid and not too rigid about stuff. And then 4, of course, interpersonal investment.
Okay.
I don't know, Richard, do you find that people are not so vested in knowing someone anymore?
I do tend to agree with you there. Yeah. It's very easy to come into a situation, especially as a facilitator, and I'm only there, according to everybody else, to do the job, and I'm going to go.
Yeah.
And
You see?
it is always amazing to me when I come back to places that I've been to before, and I see people that were there maybe the last time, maybe the last 2 times, but they still don't remember that I was even there.
Yeah, so even you think about the networking thing, right? People just
Yep.
go, I don't know what they talk about, but whatever they talk about is not exactly they're interested in you.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
So that's not interpersonal, investment.
By the way, for my team out there, I'm not saying you have to get to know me personally. I understand. But, I don't consider myself forgettable either.
You see, the interpersonal investment, of course, it's not like everybody you meet, you're going to do that.
Right.
That's why the North Star, right? I go with like family and friends. So
Yeah.
friends may not necessarily just be personal friend. It can be also business associates, and
Sure.
so what kind quality of that you want. So then I would be vested my time and interest, in that. Just like I do group coaching as well, besides one-on-one. And I'm pretty vested in every one of them that comes to me.
Okay.
Yeah. And we have a very strong relationship, not like the relationship that I'm going to poke my nose into everything that they do, but it's like we do care. And where's this care in the world these days? Yeah. And
Yeah.
the 5th one is investing towards oneself, interested, right? Investing within ourselves. It's not necessarily just knowledge, but also well-being, spiritual,
Yeah. Okay.
the future, what's to come, all right, all that. So these are my 5 framework, basically, that I look at so that you have that integration in your life, that you can gap between professional achievement and personal fulfillment.
So, and all of this sounds amazing and absolutely spot on, but how do people keep getting it wrong? Because if they didn't, they wouldn't need a Nancy Ho. So how is it that everybody still lets the imbalance or the that non-integration happen?
I'll say, can I say something like they're not aware.
Okay.
They're not even aware.
Sure. It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Hence why that's why I said position myself as the thought leader of the success paradox.
Right.
Right? Because people are not even aware. So if they're not aware, it's just a long time ago, right? If people are not aware about hygiene, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Right? How do they kill the bad smell? They just perhaps I have not lived in that early days as yet. Perhaps they may just get a stalk of rose and smell the rose and take away the bad smell. Perhaps, I don't know. Okay, but I'm sure you get where I'm coming from, or the listeners get where I'm coming from. If you're not aware, unaware or mindless about it, then how can you fix it? You don't even know you have a problem until the problem surface. And even the problem surface, you still can't fix it because you don't even know. Like, I have a lot of clients that come in, I have it all, but I feel bad. I feel lousy waking up in the morning.
Yeah.
All right. Fat, feeling depressed. Let's look at it. All right. A Hollywood star, some of them. I'm not saying all of them.
Right.
I'm talking the A-lister, right? They have the power, they have the looks, they have the body, they have the wealth, they have it all.
Yep.
Why is it that they still, some of them, I'm not saying everyone, could be heavy on drugs, overdose, heavy on alcohol, and sadly, some even take their life.
Yeah.
This is true story, right? It's
Yeah,
not being morbid or negative. We all know that.
It happens everywhere. Yeah.
Happens everywhere. Exactly. So they have it all. So you should be a very happy person. But it's far from the truth. Far from the truth. Right? So because they're unaware, so they just feel bad. And then, of course, in this world, I feel bad. I just go to a doctor, perhaps, and I get antidepressant. Pop the pill. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
pill popping culture, right? Like, oh, I feel better already. No, you don't. It's just the chemical in your body. That's not a fixed. Yeah. So our answer to that, to the unawareness.
So how do we set an early enough alarm for ourselves that we can recognize we're getting there before it becomes tragic?
Because one has to be truthful to themselves what is really important.
Okay.
Is just chasing after that next promotion, the big, big increment. Oh, I just had someone. I'm seeing him tomorrow. He's made equity partner.
Okay.
Equity partner in this big whatever firm, right? I don't want to mention name.
Yep.
And you know what he said to me? He said, "Oh, great news! Finally, I got it." Yeah, because he was like waiting for it for a while. Then we were working towards it and all that. He finally got it, and he actually said, "Hi, Nancy. I hope you're well. Just want to let you know that I've just received confirmation, all right, of his equity partner.
Right.
Thank you for all your help in getting me there. Oddly, though, I don't feel very happy about it."
There you go. Everything he's been working for, now that he has it,
exactly.
There's no joy.
Right. He says, "Yeah, thank you. Thank you, for your help in getting me there." Right. Our sound should be like, "Yeah, let's party. Let's go celebrate.
Exactly.
Let's pop the champagne."
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
But he says, oddly, though, I don't feel very happy about it. Scary, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Crazy.
I mean, I don't know what your strategy is, and I don't want you to give away the store here, but I mean, what can you do for people like that who have?
Then I have to get to the root cause.
Yeah.
I got to get, yes, correct. I got to get into the root cause. What is unhappy about? It's not a superficial thing that I just discussed with him and blah, 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 right? So
Right.
we worked so hard and he wanted so much. And in fact, he was contemplating resignation at the time because he thought he's not going to get it. Yeah.
Okay.
He says, "No, if I'm not getting it, I'm out of here."
Sure. Yeah. If I'm not going to get it here, I'll go find somewhere else I can get it.
Right.
Right.
And now he got it. And he's not happy. Right. So I have to get to the root cause.
Okay.
What is it that he's feeling? I do very deep work. It's not just, I don't do counseling thing. That's
Right.
counsel this.
Right.
I mean, he's
Right.
there. What is there for me to counsel him, but really get to the root cause. What makes him feel that way?
Okay.
You got to come from somewhere. Yeah. You got to come from somewhere.
So again, I hope things turn around better for that gentleman. But I do want to take a second and change focus a little bit to talk about the teams of people who are under them. What does this success paradox do because we know what it does to the people. We've just discussed what it does to the people who are in it. But what does it do? What does it do to all of those people who are under that person?
I call it ripple effect.
Yeah.
A huge ripple effect. Whether it is the people under you or who works with you, and the ripple effect also your family.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So long, we are not a hermit. We don't live in our own island and we are separated. No.
Oh, I wish I could. There are days.
Energetically, we affect each other. I mean, just like weather affects us, right?
Right.
For sure. Right? I mean, okay, Singapore is great. There's usually rain or sun.
Yeah.
That's it. Rain or sun. But even rain or sun, there are months, okay, that rained daily. And it's miserable. It's so wet. I remember there are days like I went to sleep with the rain and I wake up with the rain. I went to sleep with the rain. I wake up rain for say 5 days. And it happened 5 days to a week. And then, of course, you don't feel good. It's like, everything is so damn and wet and, it doesn't feel good. So more so now, the interaction with people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? You walk to the office, you have this energy. It comes through from your speech.
Right.
Right? It comes through looking at somebody. Right? It comes through. And all this you can't fake. You absolutely cannot fake. It's there. That's why we say we are also contagious, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Whether we know it or we don't know it, we are all contagious. And particularly younger children picks it up very fast. The energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's
what do we do? How do we, I mean, this is an everyday problem. How do we keep our mood? Everyone always has the, put on a happy face. You just gotta show them what you want them to see, even though you know what's happening inside of you. How do we, there's still that mental health component of now I'm lying to everybody about who I actually am.
Before the how, let's go with why.
Okay.
Why do you do what you do?
Okay.
If we don't have that clarity, forget about all the how, because we won't even, or example, why do I want to be healthy? If I don't have the why, we all know the how. We're just not doing it.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
Every single person knows how to lose weight. Right? Yeah. We don't even need, some expert to come and tell us. We all know.
Right.
But are we doing it? Right. So those people do it because they have the why.
Okay.
Right? I exercise 5 times a week. 5 times. And so people are said to, oh God, Nancy, you're so disciplined, or you're such a health freak. I said, far from it, I'm not. But I have the why. So therefore, it becomes an auto thing that I wake up in the morning. I have my own home gym, right? I wake up in the morning and that's the D thing to do. Right. Not because I'm so disciplined. I have to do it. I must do it. No, it's just like our personal hygiene. We don't need anybody to prompt us to go and, hey, our personal hygiene. It's the same thing, right? The why. Okay. So the why has to come first. So I'm saying here now, everyone, that question your why and be clear about your why. Only when you're clear about your why, the how will come. Whether or not you have Nancy Ho.
But let's look at that rain you're talking about too, because I mean that's why are people upset that it's raining? The world needs rain. Everybody, the earth needs it. We need the earth to live. So clearly, we shouldn't be that upset about it.
If you look at 4 seasons, okay, countries have 4 seasons. Example, winter is really bad, isn't it? So-called bad because all the plants die, all the trees, all the leaves are gone.
It's dark earlier and longer. And yeah.
But then come winter where everything like gone, so-called gone, but come spring, everything comes alive.
Right.
So there's this certain natural evolution that happen.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like the purpose of our living, the purpose of leading your team has to come from why. And the why isn't about making money.
Okay.
In fact, actually, the making money thing is a byproduct.
Yeah.
One doesn't even need to think about there's no free lunch in this world. Huh? We all know that.
Yeah.
Right? So if you have your why and you have your purpose, then you will carry the meaning, and the how will comes quite naturally. And also the person will have the capacity to even look for better how, more effective how. But if I'm not in that mood, forget about the how. I just whatever.
And
Or
I
not.
guess we also have to be okay to show up at work someday and say to people, I'm not there today. I'll be there again. I'm going to try to be there again tomorrow. Today, I got to figure out my why I'm just not here today. And a lot of companies don't have that freedom. They don't have that safety that everybody really needs to be able to say, I'm going to do my job today. My job will be done. It's not going to be the greatest, and I'm going to give you bare minimum, but I will be here doing it. Is that part of your teaching with these leaders to let them know that, that psychological safety network has to be in play?
I'll frame it another way. We do not need to be perfect.
Yeah, I mean, how do we get past the perfect?
That is a mindset thing.
Yeah. Exactly.
No,
right.
I have teenagers. I just had somebody, the son, and doing his O levels in 2 weeks' time. And I told him, forget about getting every question right. You don't need to. Because you want to get every question right, you will freak out.
Right.
You just need to get mostly right.
Yeah.
Now, think about that. That lift that burden almost immediately, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You just need to get mostly right.
Yeah.
Right? Similarly, we don't need to be perfect. We just need to step up and excel as much as we can. Done. So some days are better than the others, but the attitude also, don't be the best. Strange, I'm saying this. Don't be the best, because best is silly. I'm the best.
Yeah. There's nothing beyond that then, and everybody's going to be coming after you, as it were, because they want that spot too.
Yeah, and not only that, right? You think you're the best, and then what happened? Like I said, there's no such thing as stand still. Either you grow or you decline. Right?
Yeah.
Say, for example, Olympic game gold medalist, right? After 1 goal and 2 goals, and what else are they going to go for? Right? What are you going to go for? What is above goal? What?
Right.
So unfortunately, a lot of them really then so-called retire and they grow fat. They stop doing anything to even keep themselves fit, let alone, pursuing something. Of course, some of them do, which is great. But many we know, they just throw the towel in and that's it. I've done my bit. Yeah. So it's always like, I always said, don't be the best, but seek excellence.
Perfect. Yeah, good. Yes. Excellent. I like that. I like that a lot. Nancy Ho. I could go on and on with this, Nancy. We could just be talking forever. Thank you so much for coming on with us again today.
You.
My team out there, give a big round of applause for Nancy Ho, everybody.
Thank you.
That's just a small group of people I keep chained up under my desk just to applaud people. That's all they're there for. Nancy, is there any button we can put on this that will make those people who have hit the success paradox to realize that there is a better way forward, a more balanced, well, not balanced, so how did you put it, more integrated way forward for them that they can start doing for themselves right now, with the exception of calling Nancy Ho?
Okay, I understand. I get that. Bluntly?
Yeah.
Be brutally honest with oneself.
Okay.
Bluntly, really bluntly, be brutally honest with oneself. And that is so critical, because if you cannot be honest with yourself, then what?
Right.
So if we just be brutally honest with oneself, we will know what are the gaps, what we need to do, whether we need to, amend something, correct something, seek help, uh, discuss something with someone, change something, to each his own.
Very
And I
good.
believe as leaders, we are good enough to know what's called strategy,
Excellent.
even without any external help, at
Yeah.
all. In fact, even when people come to me, I can't give them the answer. I don't live their life.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm their soundboard.
Mhm.
All right. Yes, as I said earlier, I get to the root cause, but at the end of the day, it's their own realization. I can't realize for them.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what
Very,
it is. Of course,
very,
some people can do DIY and others may need some help, but basically that.
very
Yeah.
good. Very,
Yeah.
very good. Nancy, this was charming and wonderful. Thank you so much. Did you have a
Thank-
good time? Did you enjoy yourself?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Thank you, Richard.
Good.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you did because that might change. It's time for my speed round. So, Nancy, just to remind you what this is, I'm going to play some music for 60 seconds. That's just going to keep me in track of the time. And I'm going to ask you a series of questions. This is just a way for us to get to know you personally a little bit better. But if you're feeling at all challenged, we have gotten to 17 questions asked within 60 seconds. So
Okay, there's a lot of questions.
remember, don't aim for perfect. You just have to be.
yes,
You
correct,
just have to be
correct.
the best you. All right. As soon as you hear music, I'm going to ask the first question. Are you ready?
Yes,
Let's make this fun. What's your name?
Nancy.
Do you have any kids?
No,
Do you have any pets?
no.
Okay. If you could be any fictional character, who would you be?
I would like to be Robin Hood.
What's the most adventurous thing you've ever eaten?
Nick,
What's your favorite thing about your grandparents?
my empathy, kindness.
Nice. Who's the funniest person you know?
Funniest person, Robin Williams.
Okay. Your favorite vacation spot?
I'm a staycation person.
What was your first job?
My first as image consultant.
Favorite concert experience?
Oh, comedy. Yeah, it's like, comedy stuff.
What's the best advice you've ever been given?
Be truthful to oneself.
And how do you stay creative?
Always doing something different. Always curious.
12. You got 12, my friend. That was actually really good.
All right.
Yeah, be proud. That was good.
Okay.
Nancy, once again, thank you. Thank you so much for coming on. This is wonderful.
Right. My honor. Thank you very much, Richard.